Hey traders, it is Wednesday, November 11th. It's Remembrance Day. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for another daily market recap, and happy Remembrance Day to the veterans out there. It's a holiday in Canada, so to my fellow Canadians, happy Remembrance Day. So let's take a look at the schedule for today. So in today's video, just before we jump into it, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, shows me some support. I would appreciate that very much. So the first thing we'll look at is some market moving news, headlines, and events. So we'll go over some notable news and events. We'll look at some SPY charting and some overall indices, and then we'll just take a quick look at some individual stocks that I've been looking at today. I didn't do very much trading today, just kind of taking the day off and getting a lot of chores around the house done. So important to make sure that you take some time off as well. So with that, we'll jump into some news and events. So I saw an article here, Joe Biden win grows more decisive each day as votes are counted. So even if there is some shady activity going on, it looks like his numbers are increasing. So it's going to decrease the odds of this getting overturned, in my opinion. But we did see that Georgia will recount the election ballots by hand. So again, Biden's lead is growing every day and every hour, so I don't really think there's going to be much that's going to come from this, but just keep this in mind as potential volatility could ensue. So Pfizer CEO sold, I found this very interesting, sold US 5.6 million in stock the day he announced promising vaccine news. So maybe the vaccine isn't as great as they promise, and also there's news about it having to be transported at negative 75 degrees Celsius. So just some logistics and distribution issues that they're running into there. And the CDC now says wearing a mask protects the wearer as well. Before it was just believed to protect others, but now they're saying it protects the person wearing it as well. 2 more people from Trump's election night party tested positive as well. So we're starting to see more and more people who contracted it. We're seeing that New York is imposing curfews on restaurants, bars, gyms as the issue worsens across the US. We also saw that Manitoba locks down Toronto to impose new restrictions, and a lot of restaurant owners were saying that they were just getting crushed on this news. So certainly not what we want to see, but Manitoba registered 383 new cases on Tuesday, now has the highest per capita infection rate of any province. So not good, entering into red zones. Taking a look at some Canadian data here. So up to 225,000 Canadian firms could be lost because of the global issue at hand. That's pretty much all I had in terms of the updates, in terms of economic and election updates. So, and the lockdowns, but we also saw that Alibaba's president said record Singles Day shows phenomenally strong Chinese consumers. So their revenue and their sales doubled from this quarter last year. So huge demand there from the Chinese consumer market. All right, so let's jump into some charting of SPY. I'm going to keep this video a little shorter today with everything considered, being a holiday and whatnot. So first we'll look at SPY and we'll see how the potential blow off top is lining up. So let's just take a look at the daily chart here. So you can see that we did bounce enough. We have the daily bounce underway, and we saw some rotation into QQQ, into the tech sector, but we've bounced enough now that it's likely not a daily bear flag at this point. And usually bear flags come in a downtrend. We're currently in a daily uptrend, but we could also top out on the daily and potentially confirm a daily downtrend. So most important support on the daily is 350.51. Lose that level, then we confirm a daily downtrend, and then we'll look to EMA 12 at 346.42. So in that range, mid 346s. But again, we'll be confident that we know that the daily bounce is underway because A, we broke the high of yesterday, and because B, we changed the hourly trend. So taking extended hours off, you can see we had 350 bounce up to 355.17, higher low at 352.23, and a higher high at 357.56. So we're in an hourly uptrend, looking to form a new hourly higher low at 355.08. So most important short-term support is there. And then we'll look to another mini higher low here at 352.23. And then most important support is 350.59. Lose that, we confirm a daily downtrend. But we'll be confident that the daily bounce is now over once we lose the hourly uptrend. So bulls in full control of the hourly chart and no red flags yet, but let's take a look at the daily chart. So the daily chart, we did have lower volume today, which is notable. It is a holiday, so maybe people were just not trading as much, but we'll see how things resume tomorrow. But up just under 1% today, QQQ up over 2%. So this could potentially confirm a daily downtrend if this is all the bulls can muster up on this bounce. Let's take a look into the end of the day. How did we do? So we ended the day, we didn't form a 15-minute higher low, so we were just looking for a 15-minute higher low. Saw some bull volume there into the end of the day, a little bit of sell volume, but 5-minute doji. We did confirm a 5-minute uptrend into the end of the day though, so that gives us confidence that the new higher low is likely established. We also have EMA 12 support there at 355.76 that we look to be bouncing off of. So that's where we are on SPY. Bitcoin broke 16,000 today, just barely, and then we broke below. So we pulled back, so we hit a high of 16,000 exactly on Coinbase, and we pulled back a few $100s. But you can see we're forming a ascending triangle right now on Bitcoin, and usually these are bullish patterns that break to the upside. So can expect to see a move something like this and then a break to the upside. If we did break to the upside, then we could look for a potential move to the $18,000 range. And that would put us right near the all-time highs. So we're getting very, very close to all-time highs on Bitcoin. Congrats to the bulls. We haven't formed a weekly higher low though in a very, very long time. It's been 49 days. So don't get complacent. Don't get too comfortable because things could change in a hurry here. Like I said, no weekly higher low. And when we do top out, we're only about 25-ish% to the all-time high. So we're right there, but I think we need to consolidate on the weekly, just healthy consolidation. We'll know that the weekly consolidation has begun once we lose the daily uptrend, but EMA 12 is holding like steady like a rock at this point. It's been holding ever since back at the beginning of October. So if we lose EMA 12, that's going to be notable. And if we lose the daily uptrend, most important daily support right now is at 14,310. If we lose that, then we confirm a downtrend and the weekly weekly consolidation is likely underway at that point. Let's take a look at the hourly, see if there's any red flags. Hourly uptrend, no red flags, just looking for an hourly higher low. We'll be confident that the hourly higher low is set once we change the 15-minute trend. And finding some resistance here at EMA 12 on the 15-minute, 5-minute downtrend still prevailing. Rejecting at EMA 12 ever since 16,000, so that'll be a nice visual guide. We still have yet to break above it, but bulls looking to form lots of room here to form a higher low and higher high to change that 5-minute trend. That's where we stand on Bitcoin. We have also a potential on SPY. I forgot to mention, we also have a potential hourly head and shoulders setup. So let's put extended hours on. So with extended hours, you can see we have a potential hourly head and shoulders forming, and with a neckline around the 355 level. If we lose 355 convincingly, then we're going to be confident that the head and shoulders is likely confirming. But we are up a little bit after hours here, 357.13. QQQ up a nominal amount as well. So let's take a quick check into the dollar bouncing on the daily. Have yet to change the daily trend though, rejecting at EMA 12 resistance. Let's take a look at the hourly. Solid move down from 92.61. We had a high of 93.20, looking for an hourly high or low so that we can change that hourly trend. And let's take a look at the 4 hour. So 4 hour uptrend. Again, we'll be confident that the daily bounce is topping out once we lose the 4 hour uptrend, but bull's got a lot of room to form a 4 hour high or low. So most important support is going to be down here around the 92.60 level. If we lose that, then we lose the 4 hour uptrend, meaning that the daily bounce or the daily is likely topping out. So that's where we stand on the dollar. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM, we had a daily inside bar bull break, but not much follow through. Let's take a look at SMH, is very strong today, closed near the high of the day. And did we change the hourly trend? We didn't change the hourly trend though on SMH, so that's notable. Even with extended hours on. So we did break to a new low here. We hit a low of 188.66 and we hit 188.37. So this was right off the low, but bull's got lots of room to form an hourly higher low. But if we do start to break down, then don't be too alarmed. It's just healthy consolidation and we'll look to form a higher low compared to 198.37. Did IWM change the hourly trend? No, it did not. So same boat as SMH. So QQQ, all bulls today, daily bounce underway. Again, the hourly trend was changed here, low of 280, higher low established at 282.85, and daily bounce still underway, holding EMA 12 support on the hourly chart as well. So bulls look to be in full control of QQQ. Oil on the daily, huge bounce still underway. Daily higher low established down here at 37.09, likely trying to form monthly higher lows at this point. Taking a look at the weekly. So the weekly, we're going to look to change the weekly trend bullish. Bull's got lots of room here to form a weekly higher low and change that weekly trend. If we can confirm the weekly uptrend, then that gives us confidence that the monthly higher lows are set. And like I said, daily starting to get a bearish reversal candle here on the daily. Obviously, with the news about the Pfizer news of not being exactly what people expected, that's obviously hurting the recovery of oil. But we'll be confident that the daily bounce has topped out once we lose the 4 hour uptrend. 4 hour bouncing off EMA 12. We're in a 4 hour uptrend. So if we form a lower high and lower low, that will signify that the daily top is likely in. And if we lose this level down here at 39.40, that will also lose the 4 hour uptrend. And we can be confident that the daily top is in for now. Gold pulling back a little bit red on the day today. We had an inside bar bear break, but not much follow through. Taking a look at the 4 hour, we're still in a potential 4 hour bear flag as well. And we're also still within the weekly descending triangle pattern. We had a breakout there, didn't last very long, and we came right back within there. So most important support's 1848, but 4 hour chart, it's all about the 4 hour chart for me, 1850. So we're looking to change the 4 hour trend. If we can form a higher low compared to 1850, which we're looking to try to do now, but it still looks like another bear flag potentially forming. So a bigger bear flag with a smaller bear flag. And if we lose 1850, that's going to confirm a 4 hour downtrend and some more consolidation likely on its way. And if we lose 1848, there's no weekly support down to 1670. So keep that in mind. Looking like gold is very weak. XBIs, the biotech sector, finished with a green day today, up over 1%, almost 1.5%. Must have changed the hourly trend. Yes, it did, with a higher low and higher high bouncing off EMA 12. So it looks like the daily bounce is underway. Obviously it is, because we broke the high of yesterday as well. Home builders ETF, nice bounce underway, daily bounce underway as well. The energy sector, again, huge couple of days, so seeing some rotation out of that sector into the tech sector, but finished the day down a little over 1% and could potentially be a head and shoulders forming here. So keep an eye out on that pattern as well. Usually that signifies some more downside. XLF, bearish day as well, had an inside bar bull break, but not much follow through, and huge gap in the chart all the way down here to $25. Also have EMA support at $25.59. Essentially just going sideways though, and we are looking to hold EMA 12 on the 1 hour chart. Taking a look at XLRE, Real Estate Trust ETF, bouncing. Lower volume today though. Did we change the hourly trend? No, we did not. Actually, yes, we did. We had a low 36.46, higher low, higher high, new higher low established here at 36.55. Looking to form another higher low here at 36.83, and we'll be confident that's been set once we change the 5-minute trend bullish, which we have yet to do, but huge volume coming in there, bull volume into the end of the day, so looking like it wants to change that. Bull's got lots of room into tomorrow to fill that void and confirm that uptrend. XLV, healthcare sector, notably weak today. Not very much sell volume though. Taking a look at the hourly. So we confirmed an hourly downtrend. Now looking to form an hourly higher low compared to 110.08, most important support. If we can get above 112.13, that will confirm an hourly uptrend, and daily higher lows are likely set. Daily bounce is underway. So that's pretty much it for global indices. Let's take a look at Amazon. It was getting whacked the last few days, so Amazon bounced today, some decent volume there into the end of the day, but still under scrutiny from the EU about antitrust charges and a potential fine on its way. But we can see that we're potentially seeing a bounce here, the support line here at this recent low here. So we'll continue to monitor that. But daily bounce is underway. I believe we changed the hourly trend as well. Let's take extended hours off. 3020, higher low here at 3028 and higher high. So we did have a mini higher low and higher high, and looking to bounce off a basis support here at EMA 12. Keep an eye on that weekly chart though. We have a weekly inside bar and a potential of a weekly head and shoulders. Let's take a look at Microsoft, up over 2.5% today. Still a possibility of a weekly head and shoulders as well, but not as clear as the Amazon one. Apple up over 3% today, but still in a weekly equilibrium. Daily bounce well underway as we confirmed an hourly uptrend in the beginning of the day, and bulls in full control short term on Apple. See if we have any other notable movers here. AC was down. Air Canada, Fiverr up 17%, NKLA up almost 12%, INSG up 8%, CWeb over 8%. So a solid green day, seeing some rotation, like I said, back into the $1 trillion club. Taking a look at the marijuana sector. So Hexo closed at 77.89 on the US ticker. Taking a look at CGC, closed at 24.25. So CGC changed the hourly trend with a low of 22.56, higher low at 22.80, and we broke the high here of 24.53. We hit 24.68, so we'll want to see a little bit more follow through, looking to form a potential hourly bull flag here off EMA 12 support. But we are in an hourly uptrend, so it looks like the daily higher lows are set and the daily bounce is underway on Canopy as well. We'll see if that follows through with other LPs as well. APHA in an hourly uptrend, Cron hourly uptrend, ACB saw a nice bounce, but has yet to change the hourly trend. If we get back above 828 convincingly, this could be a potential hourly bull flag. If we get above 828, that confirms an hourly uptrend. Hexo looking to do the same. So let's get rid of some of these lines here. So Hexo 73, bounced to 80, higher low at 74. We hit 80 cents exactly and pulled back. So we've yet to change the hourly trend on Hexo, but if it's anything like CGC, well, bulls are hoping for a similar follow through as Canopy. And we're back within this daily equilibrium that we were watching from prior to the earnings reaction. We hit the top of the support or the resistance at 80 and pulled back, 80 cents and pulled back. We bounced off of this support level at 74 cents, seeing a nice base of support at 74. We did hit 72 cents pre-market, which was also this other support line that I drew here as well. So still respecting that daily EQ from here back in the end of October. And we did close below that uptrend line that I drew yesterday. So a little bit of a red flag there, not very much volume on the day. But CGC in a monthly uptrend, it's a lot of lines. I clear that up, but they keep coming back. Monthly uptrend, weekly uptrend, daily uptrend, hourly uptrend. That tells me to buy dips, essentially. So I'm very aggressive right now on the CGC position and Hexo positions. As like I said, we're seeing monthly, weekly, daily, and hourly uptrends. Those are considerable, favorable conditions that I would want to be buying all dips, having all the trends at our backs and in our favor and tailwinds. We see SPY blasting to new highs, looking to continue the daily bounce, so it's looking good. But take a look at notable movers. ACB down 7%, but it was down another 20% today on that dilution news. So huge swing there. Nice trade to be had. XLY, Oxley up for almost 5% at 32.5. And let's take a look at USMJ. So TrueLeave closing near the high of the day and not that far off of all-time highs at 36. BAM was up to 48 cents today. Notable mover, I think, was up 20% at one point. We hit a low of 39. We had a high of 48. So it was up over 20% at one point today. We did touch daily overbought territory as well. MedMen down 7%, Ian down another 7%. Harv down 5%. So it looks like the earnings reaction wasn't exactly what people were hoping for, but not that big of a reaction either way. Let's take a look at the bull list. So we have CWeb, BAM, CXXI. So pretty green across the board. See if I have anything else. That's pretty much all I had for you guys. Tesla was struggling today, I noticed. Again, I'm not interested in Tesla unless it gets over $500. And I'm not interested in Apple unless it gets over 130, as they've been very, very weak ever since the post split. And basically, just if we lose 400 and convincingly on Tesla, I'll be interested in a short. If we break above 500, I'll be interested in a long. Apple, same deal. If we lose 100, I'll be interested in a short. If we break 130, I'll be interested bullish. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Keep in mind that we have the jobless claims coming out tomorrow. So that's going to be a potential catalyst, bull or bear catalyst. Again, that's all I have for you guys today. So once again, happy Remembrance Day to the veterans out there, lest we forget. And hope everyone had a great day. Have a great rest of your week. We will talk to you tomorrow for another daily market recap. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Take care, everyone.